Let me be your leader.
I'm here on the set of the short film that Peter and I are working on, coming to a screen near you, 2022 at the earliest. But we're working hard on filming in our friend let us use his empty apartment, that's how indie movies get made with no budget. You gotta have a friend who has some stuff you can use. And we're nearing the end of our shoot, but it's been a fun little ride. Which is all to say, we did not, in fact, break into somebody else's apartment. We did have the keys. Although intruders is on the mind this week. Last week at school we had what could only be described as an intruder drill, in which we terrified the kids by telling them that strangers want to break into their house and then simulating such an event.
She likes to eat apples and watermelon. 她喜欢吃苹果和西瓜。
So the actual event was like we brought the kids out into the common play area, and then a man came in like a real deal guy in a black cat burglar outfit, busts in the front door, and then everybody just starts screaming, and then like the teachers are like, everybody run run to the classroom. And I came in for the afternoon, so they had done this once in the morning, so the kids knew what was coming, and they were not happy about it. I think because they knew it was fake, so they weren't scared of actual danger. But I think what we were doing was introducing them to an existential terror that there are people in the world who wish them harm. Which, I guess pragmatists would say, you do need to learn that lesson eventually. I didn't really want to be the one to teach that lesson though, it was horrible. It's tough with kids. You can't be too specific about the evils in the world because, then you've given them a lot to worry about that they don't need to worry about quite yet. But when you don't give them specifics, they do fill in the blanks with maybe things, I could tell some of them were filling them in with things that were very terrifying. But we went with the inelegant term bad guys, kind of sidestepping the socio-political discussion that people don't really do desperate things unless their safety nets have failed them. We're not living in a Michael Haneke movie where just random sadists are looking to come into your apartment and torture you. And actually, I don't know for a kid which is more terrifying. The idea that social inequality could perpetuate systems that cause people to do desperate things because their needs aren't being met, or just flat out evil exists in the world and it's coming to your house, which depends if they are a DC or Marvel fan.
In a Chinese apartment, the people are protected by two separate yet equally important types of windows, those with screens and those without. These are their stories.
Screen. Ooh, screen. 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 Ooh, screen. 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 Ooh, screen. 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 Ooh, screen. Ooh, screen. Screen. Ooh, screen. Glass. Screen. Ooh, screen. Screen. It's definitely something they're still processing. That day, everybody's playtime was bad guys and police. But even still, there's a lot of so-and-so shoots so-and-so with a gun, call the police, all that kind of play. And then in the morning we have the first thing we do really is like story time. So they talk to me about whatever on their mind. Or sometimes we have a theme like your dreams. And so for a dream, one of the students told me, her name's Abby. So she says, there's 2 Abbies. And then the doctor comes to make 1 Abby. But on the way, the doctor meets a bad man. And the bad man shoots the doctor. And then so Teacher Carly, who's my co-teacher, was also in this dream. Teacher Carly calls the police, and the police come and shoot the bad guy. And then a new doctor comes to make 2 Abbies, 1 Abby, which I give her, it's a solid story. Has a beginning, middle, and an end. And a lot of like sci-fi body horror. Because the 2 become 1, but then the threat of a bad guy doesn't want her to be healthy. So I guess it's all worth it because out of adversity comes great art. So I don't always have to understand things to do them. I'm a go along to get along girl. And it's just funny though, like living in China has given me the opportunity to see like where are differences between American and Chinese culture, and then where are differences because I know some weirdos. Because I told my Chinese teacher I have online lessons with a woman from Inner Mongolia, and I told her about the activity in Chinese. Thank you very much. And she was like, yeah, that's weird. Why did you do that? Why did you scare all those children? And she taught me the phrase 没有意义, which is, there's no point to that. So it's funny, like, yeah, the people I work with are a little strange. That's not China, that's those people. I mean, in the end, I guess part of growing up is learning how to deal with distressing facts and distressing feelings, which Lord knows I know some grown-ups who haven't learned how to do that. So, you know, it was a terrifying day. Kids cried. I cried a little. I tried not to show it. But now their world is bigger and worse, so